Yo, yo, yo. How are we doing? Fantasy Blitz. It's your boy, Elijah. Or Eli, whatever you want to call me. You can call me 0-4, because that's what I am in one of my leagues, but in the Fantasy Blitz League, I am 3-1. Yeah. How about that? All right, now... All right. That was a quick audio test. Look, it's a little different. You can see my face just a little bit more clear. It's definitely zoomed in. Do I know why? No, I have no idea. Usually whenever I come into the studio, things are moved, things are set up a little bit differently than they are the last time I was in here. And today, this camera was the one programmed to the program, whatever. So I'm looking at this camera instead of this one. So hello, camera number 2, is as it is on this board over there. But yeah, happy week 5. Week 4 is officially in the books. It was over after those 2 Monday night games. That pretty good one for the Lions and Seahawks. Not terrible, you know. But if you're a Seahawks fan, I'm sorry, Brandon. It had to be a rough one to watch. But here we are, week 5. Tonight we have a great game. We have the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. Going to be a fantastic divisional rival matchup, just because it seems like every time these teams play, something always happens. Whether it's a little scuffle, a close game, a blowout. You know, blowouts are always funny whenever it's divisional rivals. If it was not, then it's not as good. It's just boring. But yeah, week 5. Should we just do it? Well, let's check the chat. Steven says, are there any closed captions? I don't believe so. I think until the end of the live, you can always put them on, because I've looked before. Steven says, closed captions. Also, first. You are. Coin says, hey, ready for week 5? Let's get it. Taking on the Nick Tater this week. That's funny. I've never thought of that. And I'm kind of upset that you got there before me, but that's okay. David says, hey, Coin, you've yet to respond. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to stir nothing up. eHeron22, man, that guy sounds pretty cool, I would say. I'm just playing. Yeah, and then David sends the old, what is it, the 3, like the heart thing? I don't know. Yeah, Wayne Heron, close-ups. Yeah, man, you already know. I don't know how it got here, but we're here. It's just how the studio was set up when I walked in. So, yeah. All right, let's get this show on the road. Let's do this. One thing I really like about the screens or the new setup is this. Like, I can... Oh, wrong way. Hello. Those are my picks, right? Yeah, like we can get all up in that stuff. But not for right now, because the news is coming. All right, NFL news. TJ Hawkinson inching closer to returning. A lot of people are definitely excited about this just because he's filling up a lot of IR spots. And people that took him on their IR are probably pretty desperate on their tight end position, including myself. Even though I have Pitts, I thought I made the right move, but it's looking like it's not. I think tonight will be a big determining night. I don't know. Yeah, I'm very upset about that. Brian Robinson Jr., Jonathan Taylor, not seen at Thursday practice. Some guys, like David Njoku, he was not practicing today, but he had his a planned day off, so it looks like he used his PTO for today. But Brian Robinson Jr., the running back for the Commanders, and then Jonathan Taylor, the running back for the Colts, are not playing. We're not practicing this Thursday. So that looks like Austin Eckler and Trey Sermon are the backups, and looks like they will be playing as of right now. Nick Chubb returns to practice, and he, quote, said it felt like a dream. I'm sure it did. That's got to be a great feeling. Devontae Adams requests trade from Las Vegas. It's pretty interesting just because he's done it before, you know, with the Packers. Oh, no, he requests trade with the Packers. I can't remember. But, he's wanted out of Green Bay. Now he wants out of Las Vegas. I don't blame him. There's nothing really going on there. But his top one is the Jets, but he said he's happy to play anywhere else. I won't go into the 3-team trade that I saw, but it was with the Jets. Who else was it? The Raiders and the Falcons. Yeah. And it was pretty interesting. OBJ practice window is beginning to open. That is Odell Beckham Jr. for those that don't know. If you don't know and you watch the NFL, I don't know how you're there. But, yeah, his practice window is beginning to open. Really stinks, but I think this is good timing since Tua is not even on the field. And then last but not least, DeMarcus Lawrence, defensive end of the Cowboys, placed on IR with foot injury. Cowboys are already looking inconsistent already, and this does not look great. All right, so if you're a Cowboys fan, this has got to stink. We move on. Well, hold on. Actually, let me get to screen cam. All right, topics for today. Just the starts and sits. We'll look at the chat real quick because I saw a couple chats pop up. Predictions for tonight. We will see that in just a second. Just because that is the first slide for the starts and sits, Wayne. And then Coin says, "Hey, Davis, there you go. There you go, Davis. You got your hey. Keep dropping those hearts. I see them. Don't think I don't, because I see the hearts, and they really do help." I've been super disappointed. This is from Coin in Mark Andrews. 2 weeks with a big 0 for fantasy. Yeah, Coin. We got some news. We got some things to talk about, man. Yeah, we got some things to talk about. Not looking great. I just made a Popeye face, but I don't care because I'm upset about Mark Andrews. We're moving. Okay, for tonight, Tampa Bay versus Atlanta. This is in Mercedes-Benz, Thursday Night Football at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on Amazon Prime. For Tampa Bay, we'll start with the visitors this week, all right? We'll do that. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and then you're going to sit Baker and White. I only say sit White if you need to, just because it's Rachaad White. You probably need to start him if you drafted him. It's more likely that you filled an RB2 spot, or honestly, maybe an RB1 spot. So you should probably fill that in. Tampa Bay looked great last week. I think they might just have the Eagles' kryptonite, or they might be the Eagles' kryptonite. I don't know what it is with the Eagles. I know they were missing two of their best receivers, in A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, but the Bucs just took over. Baker looked great. Is the Eagles' defense top tier in the league? No, not at all. Are the Falcons a better defense? I would say so, personally. I wouldn't say the Falcons are the best in the NFL. That's probably the Steelers, but they are definitely more of a better matchup if you're a Falcons fan looking into this game. I don't expect the Bucs to put up like 30 points or so. I don't expect the Falcons to put up 30 points, just because the Falcons offense has not been generating at all. Now we look onto the Atlanta side, the 2-point favorites. Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and Darnell Mooney are your safe bets, and you're going to sit Kyle Pitts and Kirk Cousins. This Atlanta offense failed to score a touchdown last week, or I guess earlier this week, against the Saints. If it wasn't for Younghoe Koo, this team would be 0-4, because he did make that extra point to take the lead against the Eagles. And I'm counting that. I'll be ignorant. I don't care. So the reason I have Pitts and Cousins on the bench, Cousins doesn't look all there yet, and that has a reason to do with Kirk Cousins as well, with Pitts and everything. I do believe that it will shine. That duo will shine, just not right now. I'm not taking the gamble. Pitts put up a stinker last week, and Raheem Morris, oh my gosh, he said a Arthur Smith quote. He was like, numbers are for losers, or stats are for losers. Stats, if you have high stats, you have like a higher chance to win the game, do you not? Is that not how that works? And that's my coach. I'm with you all day, man, but like, what in the world are we doing? He is a great player. He has talent. Let's get him the ball. Let's find something. You can make plays. I know you can. It's just frustrating because a lot of people in fantasy world took him high, and they're relying on him to do well because they don't want to do their fantasy punishment. We move on because I don't want to talk about it. For this game tonight, I have the Falcons winning 24-20. I think they somehow score. You notice how I said somehow. Oh, sorry. Let me come back to this. Again, the screen over here is not working, so I have to do the whole drag thing. And then Sunday, we have a London game. It is the Jets versus the Vikings. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites. Technically, I guess the Jets are the away team, so we'll start with them. Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, and the defense are your starters. And then you're going to sit Rodgers. No one else on the Jets that's worthy of talking about, really, for fantasy. I think Mike Williams, he did pretty well. Alan Lazard did well, but they're not consistent enough for me to be sure on where to put him. If anything, I would say Lazard is a if-need-be guy. He just seems like old reliable for Aaron Rodgers. So if you need to start a flex guy and all your guys are hurt, Alan Lazard is a rather solid option, I would say. Right now we look to the Minnesota side. Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones. I'm going to sit Sam Darnold. But, whoa. But Elijah, Sam Darnold's been on a tear. He's been like the best quarterback in all of the NFL. I don't care right now. He's playing the Jets. He's not playing in the States. It's not home for anyone that's, that I know of in the NFL. That's a starting quarterback. So it's definitely a new land, a really tough Jets defense. So I would sit him because I know if you have Sam Darnold, you picked him off waiver, or you took him in the last round, or second to last. One of those. You have a better quarterback at hand. I know you do. The matchup's not there. If you want to gamble and go with it, do it. I'm fine with that. I really don't mind, but I want to do it. But Jefferson's going to be a little tough against this Jets secondary. Aaron Jones, this is probably the harder option just because, the Jets front seven is crazy good. So don't expect a lot of points from Aaron Jones. That's, I'm not putting an if need be just because it's Aaron Jones. You like earlier with Rachaad White, you probably took him early to start. Let's look at the chat real quick. Look at the chat. Coin says Neighbors is looking doubtful for this weekend too. Yeah, man. Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's not looking good for the Giants. All right, not a Giants fan, but like he's your only fantasy value, and then it's like crashing the whip. You got no drive. Chili says, "What up, y'all? My butt got whooped." Chili, I'm okay with you saying words. I'm not gonna say them on stream. Not that I don't, but I know. I'm on stream. Gotta keep business, Pop the collar. Just kidding. But yeah, how'd you get whooped, Chili? What was the score? I know, Coin, I know Ryan put up 171. Ryan's number 1 in the league. All right, we'll look at the league standings in the middle of the show. But yeah, so let's move on to the next game. Carolina versus Chicago. I didn't skip one, did I? No. Carolina versus Chicago. This is going to be the first one for the 1 o'clock games on Sunday. Chicago is the 4-point favorite. I would say so. Carolina, you're going to start Hubbard and Johnson if he is healthy. Man, what was his injury? I can't remember, but he's looking on the fence. If he's healthy, that's an if need be. If he's not healthy, you're not going to start him, obviously. But everyone else on the Panthers, you're not going to play. I wouldn't start Xavier Leggett yet, just because he had one monster game. Don't buy into that just yet. Just wait. Okay. And then, of course, Adam Thielen's hurt. So you could go with the other option of, I think his name's Jonathan Mingo. He's pretty good. He's not terrible, but he's on the Panthers, so not incredible team. Chicago side. Swift, Moore in the defense are going to be your guys. You're going to bench like everyone else, Williams, Allen, Cole Kmet. DeAndre Swift should do well this game. He did great last week against the Rams, but Chase Brown last week on the Bengals versus the Panthers did amazing. He had 2 touchdowns, 15 carries, like 80 yards. Swift could finally find his groove and get settled in for the year if he does well this game. I'm really hoping. I don't know. But yeah, I think the defense is a lock. Oh my gosh, this is the defense to get. It's on someone's team. It's probably not on the waiver wire, but it's always healthy to look. But if you can get the Bears defense, get them, because oh my gosh, they're gonna eat. I truly believe. I'll take Chicago to win and to cover. We move. Sunday at 1 p.m. again, Eastern Time. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Baltimore, the 2.5-point favorites. Here you go, Coin. This one's for you. All right. Jackson, Henry, and Flowers. Derrick Henry, last 2 weeks has proved to everyone that he's still one of the best running backs in the entire league. So those guys are locked. Zay Flowers, going to be a star. Already is a star. The tight ends, you're going to sit both of them. Isn't that insane? All right, let me just get full screen for this. Isn't that insane after week 1? Isaiah Likely, 29 points or so in fantasy. Great job. You're looking like the best tight end in the league after just 1 game. And then after that, stinkers, man. That's Isaiah Likely. That's not the starting tight end. Mark Andrews, donuts. He's putting up donuts. What's going on in Baltimore with the tight end situation? I don't know. It's not like they have incredible receivers that they're getting the ball to, but it looks like they just have a star-studded backfield in Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. So why would they need to spread the ball out to tight ends? You know what I'm saying? You have them, but you don't really need to use them all the time. That's just my thought. I don't know. It's scary. I don't like it, especially as a Ravens fan, but we're here. Cincinnati side, you're going to start Burrow. Oh, no. What just happened? All right, hold on. Let me get this. Hold on. What in the world? Sorry, guys. Alright, here we go. I can't see. As you can see, it's like a really tiny mouse. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I can't see the big screen, so I have to like squint my eyes. Sorry about that, y'all. You're going to start Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. And if you want to get risky, you can go ahead and start Chase Brown. I think that, like I talked about him earlier, it's really only because they played the Panthers, and they're terrible. But I do believe Chase Brown could be well. So if you want to start him, you can. I wouldn't, because there's probably better options. But T. Higgins, he should do well. I think T. Higgins should do well. I'm hoping. He's been very quiet this year. All right, Buffalo side. Buffalo versus Houston. This is going to be a great game. Both teams are 3-1, looking to become 4-1. On the Buffalo side, they're 1-point favorites. You got Allen, Cook, Dalton Kincaid. Kincaid, this is not looking good, man. Let me just pull up his stats. I'm pretty upset because I had to read this article, and yeah, like, it's not looking good. Okay, let me find Dalton Kincaid, because I don't want to mess up the stats right off my head. He has had 0 games over 50 yards in 1 game with 5 catches. Okay, that's not terrible, but the value that we drafted you at, we need some more. We need some more. Excuse me for the faces. I need more. So I'm not saying that we're going to put you on the chop block, Dalton Kincaid, but I need you to do well this game. Please do well. Like, I really need it. Yeah, but that's really it for the Buffalo side. Still no receivers, just because I don't know what in the world's going on. Maybe it's like a Lamar thing where you don't have to worry about, you have Josh Allen. Why would you need to worry about anyone else? Houston side, CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, but he did not practice today, so it could be Cam Akers. It's probably going to be Cam Akers. And then Stephon Diggs and Nico Collins. If Tank Dell's healthy, I still don't want to start him. He's had like under 100 yards this year. It's not his fault entirely. We can check out the stats. Excuse me. Yeah, so in the 3 games he's played this year, he's had for 9 catches for 99 yards. Not incredible. They do some end arounds with him, but I mean those are just 1-2 plays a game. Be careful on Tank Dell. If you can trade him, I would, just because you only get 1 ball per team. How are you gonna spread that thing out? So Diggs and Collins are your guy, but you're gonna sit Dell. All right, Indianapolis versus Jacksonville. Wow, Jacksonville is the favorite. What in the world? 3-point favorites too. Oh, I'll take Buffalo to cover too. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'm sorry, Steven. I'll take Houston. Indianapolis, Richardson if he's healthy, and then Jonathan Taylor if he's healthy. If he's not healthy, you're going to take Trey Sermon. And then Pittman Jr. He did rather well last week, so we'll take him. And then Jacksonville side, Etienne Jr. if he's healthy, and if he's healthy, if need be. Tank Bigsby is starting to take off, so be careful. If you have Bigsby, you're definitely rooting for Etienne's downfall. I never condone that kind of stuff, but I mean it looks like you are. Ingram, if he's healthy again, you're going to take him. I think he should be healthy. This should help out Trevor Lawrence's woes. Still don't think Trevor Lawrence is like the greatest quarterback out there, and I do think he struggles more than he should, but adding a great tight end, it's going to help. I will take Indianapolis to win, though, even if they are hurt. We're moving on. Oh, my gosh. Like, share now, and subscribe. Guys, the channel is actually growing pretty well. I appreciate it. The numbers are going up a little bit. The Tuesday stream or video didn't do too well, but that's okay. Usually those aren't amazing. However, I know some of y'all watch them for sure, so I do appreciate that. But this is the big news. Well, first off, let's ask the question. What is your favorite outdoor activity? Again, what is your favorite outdoor activity. Mine, I don't know, probably walking. I love to walk. It's very fun. Just put your headphones in, boom, you're walking. You know, talk to the Lord or something. Do something about it. It's pretty fun. This is, well, let's see the chat real quick. We have 5 people in there. Let's go. How many likes do we have? 6. All right, we're doing better. We're overshooting, which is great. And then let's look at this is halftime for us. Let's look at the standings real quick in the Fantasy Blitz League. Your boy, 3-1. This is crazy. I've never seen something like this. We have a 5-way tie up and down. We have a 5-way tie with 3-1 teams. Ryan's number 1, Adam's number 2, Coins number 3, your boy right here number 4, Hudson number 5. All those people 3-1. And then it just gets ugly. If you're 1-3, I'm sorry. I'm 0-4 in one of my leagues. I get it. But I'm just saying ugly like, whoa, this league is not as competitive. Kyle, 6'5", quit reaching, 1-3. Then you got Nick, 1-3. Chili, 1-3. Sorry, Chili. Davis, 1-3. Gibby Hayden, 1-3. Or Brandon is Davis's dream. So definitely some interesting stuff about this whole league being 1-3. All right. Wayne says, riding my motorcycle. That's what's up. Hey, that's amazing outdoor activity. I mean, you are outside. I'm sorry, Chili. I want you to do better, man. I really do. All right. This is where the fun begins, guys. Hold on. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I told y'all, last week we had some pretty big news with my boy Troy, my cousin Troy. And here's the news. We got our first sponsor. Can we get some dubs in the chat or something? I never said that like in real life, but now, can we get some dubs in the chat? Like, let's do it. Guys, this company, Robust When Unarmed, is an insane company. All right, let me read you over the little promo he sent me. Robust When Unarmed, the online store where you can find awesome shirts, correct, outerwear, correct, and stickers, also correct, that stand for mental and physical strength. Each piece is designed and printed personally by the owner, Troy, making every item unique and high quality. Whether you're working out or just want to make a statement, RWU has you covered. Show off your inner strength and join the movement with Robust When Unarmed. Shop and wear your strength with pride. Guys, let's just take a look at the website. It is beautiful, beautiful website. Let me get out of here. Come on. There you go. See, I got to be very careful. Here we go. I got to lean in. That's not my cousin, but that's the model. These are some of the shirts, guys. I mean, why are you not clicking? Okay. So let's look at some of these shirts. I mean, dadgum, look at this. This is the one I have. They actually are very comfortable. I won't lie. Like, they're very, very comfortable. They're very sleek and they fit really well. I like big t-shirts. They're not like oversized or anything, but you know, they feel comfy on you. I mean, just cool designs all around. Here's some stickers right here. I personally like the stickers a lot. I'm sorry. Where are the stickers? I can't see on the screen. There we go. Stickers are pretty tight. Very cheap, too. So, Robust When Unarmed. Oh, can you provide the link? Can you provide the link, Eli? Can you? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And then check the description of this video or this live stream. Yeah, I got it. I got it all day. And we have a promo code, 24% off if you use code FANTASYBLITZ with 3 Z's. That is Fantasy Blitz, 3 Z's. 24% off your entire order. Guys, the shirts are pretty cheap too. Everything's expensive nowadays, okay? Everything. But this man Troy is doing you guys a service, okay? By getting you guys $20 shirts that are great quality, great design, everything. Don't forget, I don't have the yerba. It's awesome. I've got 2 shirts. Don't have them in today because laundry day was yesterday. I'm backed up, man. But I will wear mine the next week because it's fantastic. Robust When Unarmed. I'll get you all the screen one more time. Robust when unarmed.com. Use Fantasy Blitz with 3 Z's for 24% off. That's Fantasy Blitz 3 Z's for 24% off your entire order. Also hit them up on Instagram, Robust when unarmed. Very cool stuff, guys. Appreciate Troy for being the first official sponsor of Fantasy Blitz. We will continue doing this sponsorship, partnership, whatever you want to call it, because these brands, this brand, that brand will grow. Again, thank you, Troy, for this. On to the next one. Yoruba. You got to be next. Is that my... No, is that my... I spit? Ugh, sorry, guys. When you yap a lot, it's hard. It's hard. Let's take a sip break. Got the orange exuberance. Not my favorite flavor, for sure. Not at all. And then Mason says, pickleball is probably the greatest outdoor activity. Mason, it low-key is. It low-key is. You should check out the pickleball podcast. They do it in here, too. Southern Pickleball. Pretty tight. All right, let's get back to business. Again, Robust when unarmed. Fantasy Blitz, 3 Z's, 24% off your entire order. Guys, 24% off. You're saving a lot of money. And the shirts are cheap. Like, it's good quality. Come on. Let's not think about it too much. Let's make right ideas. Okay, screens. There we go. I'm going to start using this thing. All right, Miami versus New England. Wow, how bad is it in Miami if you are underdogs against the crap Patriots? Miami. Achane, Waddle, Hill. Defense, I think, is a great option. And then New England side, Stevenson, and defense as well. You know it's bad when the defenses are the smart plays for each team. What's the over-under on this game, too? It's got to be low. Excuse me. The over-under is 36.5. That's got to be the lowest of the year. There's just no way it's not. That is extremely low. My gosh, like that's insane. So let's just let's watch another game when it's 1 o'clock. I'm very nervous about the Hill. I don't think he's leaving, but a lot of people are saying that it's possible. I don't think so. Maybe it's just something to talk about. We're moving on. This game stinks. See, this is a better game, I think. Cleveland versus Washington. Washington are 3-point favorites, and also I'm going to take Miami to win the game. Actually, no, I'm taking New England. Sorry. Cleveland versus Washington. Jaden Daniels. Man, what a guy. What an absolute guy Jaden Daniels is. I mean, it looks like he's here early. Like, you've been playing NFL for a long time. But we'll start off with, of course, the visiting team. Cleveland. Jerome Ford, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, if need be, and David Njoku. He practiced on Wednesday. It should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. I am worried about Deshaun Watson being healthy, like actually being good at football is what I mean by healthy. I know he's fine, but like, I don't know, healthy for me at least. I'm waiting for Nick Chubb to return because then I think that will help the offense. I don't know if it make them win more games, but it definitely will help their offense spark a little bit. On the Washington side, you have Jaden Daniels, Brian Robinson Jr. if he is healthy. If not, you're going to start Austin Eckler. I think he's an okay start for sure. However, that Cleveland defense is tough, so you got to be aware. And then Terry McLaurin, he should do well as well. Washington, top of the division. Could they go on and win the division? Like, actually? Like, could they actually go on and win? I think it's possible because the Eagles look okay. I mean, they're injured right now, but Giants, meh. Cowboys, garbage. It looks like they're gonna be like they're 2-2, but they really should be 3-1. We're gonna move on to the next game. I'll take Washington. Excuse me. I don't want to like do that into the mic. It's just so. Raiders versus Denver. Sunday. This is beginning of the 4 o'clock games. Denver, 3-point favorites. You go on and win 2 games in a row, and then Vegas is putting money or making you the favorite against Vegas. How about that? We'll start with the Vegas side. You're going to start Bowers, Adams if he's healthy or willing to play. And then the defense. I think defense. Again, both defenses are great plays. But Bowers is really the only safe offensive weapon. If you have Zamir White, sit him. Oh my gosh, sit him. Do not play him. Denver, Javonte Williams. And that's like if you feel comfortable and if you want to take a gamble, go right ahead. I wouldn't do it, but I mean, I might have to. I should have put an if need be, so sorry about that. All right, we're moving on. I'm going to take Denver to win that game just because they're on a roll. Arizona versus San Francisco. I like this. Whenever it looks like names, like that means we should see something good, right? Right? I mean, maybe. Arizona versus San Francisco, though. San Fran, 7-point favorites. They're coming off a huge win against the Patriots. This game's at 4:05 as well, p.m. Eastern Time. Arizona, Murray, if need be, I would stray away from him if you have him in leagues. If you have a solid backup, go with him. If not, good luck. James Conner, Harrison Jr., and McBride if he's healthy. But if McBride is healthy, I would look somewhere else as well. And then we have the San Francisco side. Brock Purdy, I think, might be one of the best quarterback plays this week because Jaden Daniels looked amazing last week. Brock Purdy, who's been in the league a little bit longer and has better weapons around him, they could do well. I'm just saying. But Brock Purdy, Jordan Mason, he's just the guy that gets all the touches. I believe he leads the league in touches or rushing attempts. And then we have George Kittle, DEEBO Samuel, and Brandon Ayuk. They're all healthy, of course. Go for it. DEEBO is definitely back. He's healthy. So that's huge. But I'm going to take San Francisco to win the game and to cover just because Arizona, what happened last week? Got blown out. We can't condone that. I don't like that at all. All right, then we have the 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Green Bay versus, the Rams. I thought I messed up. I was like, wait a second, that's not the game. Green Bay, 3-point favorites. They're going to Los Angeles, so we'll start with Green Bay. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Jalen Reed, Romeo Doubs. He just got downgraded to questionable. I didn't see the injury, what it was, because I saw it right before I hopped on the stream. And then Wicks, if need be, as well. If Doubs doesn't play, Wicks is definitely a safe bet. Forgot to put this one on there. I don't even know if he would fit on the. Yeah, he probably would fit. But Tunyon Kraft, Jordan Love coming back, that really helps. Okay, let me just talk about that a little bit. Jordan Love coming back helps a ton for these receivers. Because let's just look real quick at some of these receiver stats when he was gone, and then when he returned. Okay, so let's go. Let's look at Doubs first. So when Romeo Doubs, so he should be playing. First game against the Eagles, he has 7 targets, catches 4, 50 yards. Pretty good, not terrible. I mean, you're not expecting him to put up a ton of numbers. And then Love is gone. 3 targets, 3 catches, 62 yards. Solid. Okay, I mean, you're getting the numbers, but the targets is what we're looking at. And then Tennessee. 2 targets, 1 catch, 18 yards. Okay, 2 points. Bad. Very bad. And then Minnesota. Jordan Love comes back. Catches 4, targeted 8. I was talking to my friend Brandon earlier. Nah. Not good when you catch half of your targets. Will that change? I think so. I think Romeo Doubs is definitely talented. He's still really young. It'll be okay. But he had 39 yards on that day. Hopefully he can get some more catches in there. Then we got Wicks. Dontavian Wicks. Okay. 22 targets total, so much better, but 22 targets. 13 of them came from last week against Minnesota. He had 2 touchdowns, 78 yards. The numbers are definitely a little skewed because of that one game. Because then before that, I mean, he caught 1 pass or 1 touchdown against the Colts when Malik Willis was quarterback, and then 0 catches, 3 targets when Love was there. So I guess he got strapped. But then Love returns, and all of a sudden he gets open and scores twice. So either guy is definitely a coin toss. I would lean towards Doubs. I mean, but like I said, it's a coin toss. You just don't know. But Doubs looks to be hurt. So Wicks might be the smarter play. Rams side, we have Williams and receivers if need be. Again, Tutu Atwell might be a safe spot to go after. It's a little risque, but, if you have room and you need to do it, I would do it. Tutu Atwell definitely seems like he's in form. You're going to probably sit Stafford just because you should have a better You should have a better quarterback, for sure. Let's put some hearts in the chat real quick. What in the world? I don't know about that. All right, Malik Neighbors. He's looking doubtful. We won't talk about it too much. He's got the concussion. If he's not back this week, I don't expect him to. I wouldn't play him at all. I mean, he's your rookie star wide receiver. Do you really need to start him in a game that you're underdogs by a touchdown? No, I wouldn't do it. Just take your L, move on. And then you have Seattle side, Geno Smith. If you have any Seattle player, I think you're going to eat this week. Geno Smith, K9, Kenneth Walker, DK Metcalf, I was reading Tyler Lockett and the words just DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, JSN if need be. I like Lockett and Metcalf a lot. They seem like all reliable for sure every year. I'll take Seattle to win. I don't think I cover this game. I'll take Green Bay to win. And then Seattle will win for sure. All right, Sunday Night Football. Let's get it. Dallas versus Pittsburgh. The classic. I mean, this is full screen for this one. If you're about my age, ask your parents or anyone older, I guess, about that rivalry back in the day. Stories will be told because it's an incredible rivalry. Are both teams in the best spot they are in their franchises? No. Dallas, definitely not. Pittsburgh, it's been a long time since they even sniffed the AFC championship or even gotten close to a Super Bowl, really. So both franchises are not looking the greatest, but it is an all-time classic. It's a logo game that I like to call whenever you see two logos that are just football. Like Eagles and Packers, whenever I see that, I'm just like, ugh, it's a football game. Or Colts, Steelers, ugh, football game. That's good. That's a nasty like a good I love it. Excuse me for the And that's got to be a little weird. Let's see. We still got 6 likes. We got 6 people watching. If you haven't liked the video yet, hit that like button. It really does help. Let's move on. Oh, not move on. Let's go back to what I was talking about. Dallas and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh are 2.5-point favorites, I would say. So, dadgummit. Imagine there is a defensive / special teams right here. But we'll start with Dallas. Prescott, Dowdle, if need be, CeeDee Lamb, and Jake Ferguson are your guys to go with. Just because there's really no one else that you're going to need on the Cowboys. Brandon Cooks is hurt. I think they already ruled him out. So that might hurt CeeDee Lamb a little bit more because then they can put an extra guy on there. They don't really have to worry about Tolbert. But Jake Ferguson, he could do pretty well in this game. I don't expect any of the Cowboys players to do amazingly. It's a good offensive team somewhat, so they should put up some numbers. One of those guys I think is guaranteed to get a touchdown. So we'll see about that. Pittsburgh side, Justin Fields, Najee Harris, and George Pickens. Justin Fields, if need be. I think there are better options. I like the Dallas defense this year, but beware of the DeMarcus Lawrence injury, so that could open up the field for Fields a little bit more in the run game. That's if you want to play him. I think it's more of a gamble, but the reward sounds pretty nice. He definitely runs more than most quarterbacks in the league, so I wouldn't be against it. I'll take Pittsburgh to win and cover. We'll go with the Monday night game as the last one. I don't know why I said we'll go with. We have to. That is just how it works. Excuse me. Kamara Olave for New Orleans versus the Chiefs. Yeah, this game was... Oh, man. This game was supposed to be so much fun, but with the Rashee Rice injury, the Aints looking to be fraudulent, potentially, this game could definitely be a stinker, especially with the Chiefs being 5.5-point favorites. I think that line might move down, honestly, but I don't think it will change the way of the outcome of the game. But Kamara and Olave are your only real safe bets for this game. I'm not starting Carr. I don't want him on the road in Arrowhead. No, thank you. Kansas City, Mahomes, Kelsey, and Hunt. Oh, and if you really want to start him, I wouldn't do it just because you should have better options on your team, but maybe not. Mahomes could do well. He always does pretty well at home. And then Kelsey, I don't know. This is a very interesting point. This is Monday Night Football, by the way, so the whole world's already watching. This is an interesting point for the Chiefs. Are they in trouble? are they really in trouble? I mean, Rashee Rice was not just their best receiver. He was one of the best receivers in the league this year. So it makes me question of, okay, now you have Worthy. Marquise Brown is already out for the season. He didn't get to play. Juju Smith, is he your number one guy on the outside? I hope not. Like, that's not going to help your case if you're a Chiefs fan. You need some guy that's amazing at wide receiver. I'm sure you can find someone in free agency that could definitely get picked up. It's Patrick Mahomes. He'll find you on the field no matter what. And then Travis Kelce, is he going to get double teamed more? Because now they know, oh, he's the only real offensive threat they have right now. That game is going to be interesting. I still have the Chiefs to win. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, that game. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and go through the picks real quick because that is the end of the slides, I believe. Yep. Oh, not that one. This one. All right, let's go through the picks real quick. And hit me up with any questions you have in the chat. Chat's been a little sleepy. I get it. Sometimes I'm sleepy, like I am right now. All right, we'll go with Thursday Night Football as the beginning. Bucks versus Falcons. I'll take the Falcons. Oh, that line has moved to 2.5 for anyone that cares. Jets, Vikings. I'll take Vikings. No, I won't. I'll take the Jets. Panthers, Bears. I'll take the Bears. Ravens, Bengals. Ravens, of course. Bills, Texans. I'll take Texans. Colts, Jags. Colts. Even with the injuries, that Jags team is bad. They are very bad. Dolphins, Patriots. I'll take the Patriots. Browns, Commanders. Commanders, of course. Raiders, Broncos. That one's a toss-up, but I'll go with Broncos. Cardinals, Niners. Niners. I love Kyler Murray, though. Packers, Rams. I see your chat, Coin. I'll be right there. Packers, Rams. I'll go with Packers. Giants, Seahawks. I'll go Seahawks. Cowboys, Steelers. I'll go Steelers. And then Saints, Chiefs. I'll go Chiefs. Coin. I was going to say Chiefs. Coin, hit me with your question. I think I have to start Rashid Shaheed. No. In place of Neighbors, it's either him or Jordan Addison. Oof. Yeah, it's tough. That's a tough one. Just because, Rashid Shaheed is like a deep threat guy only. So that's tough. And it's against the Chiefs Monday night. So you might need a Monday night miracle or you'll be okay. We'll see. But Jordan Addison versus the Jets, I don't like. I would go with Shaheed. That's got to stink. Wayne Heron says, as an old guy, who says you're old? I always want Pitt to win over Dallas. As you said, a lifelong rivalry, and I have always hated the Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys, that's just crazy how they've been hated on for years, decades. And it's because they were really good, and now they just stink. So it's like reversed. It's almost like Manchester United. I hate my team. I hate them. They're so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it is 5:14 right now in Georgia. I think that's going to be it for the show today. I always want to talk about more, but what more is there to talk about? Early MVP, I guess. I was going to say Josh Allen, but now I got to go with my boy Lamar. How could I not? Yeah, I think I'm going to end the show here. Guys, thank you again. Appreciate y'all. Chili says, Antonio Gibson or Ramondre Stevenson. I was going to include Gibson in the starts and sits today just because, he's done well all around. I would go with Stevenson just because he's he's RB1. But if you're really thinking about it and you need a boom, probably go with Gibson. I don't know, though. So that's a real toss-up. That's a real one. Guys, again, appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best. Coin, no, you rock. And I roll, okay? Kind of had to think of that one for a little bit. I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Y'all are the best. Use the promo code FANTASYBLITZ 3 Z's at robustwhenunarmed.com. 24% off your entire order. Guys, it's good quality t-shirts and they're cheap. Good quality stickers, and they're cheap. They also have long sleeves, and they're good quality, and they're cheap. I'm not saying they're cheap like because they're just cheap material. It's good quality. I've worn the shirts. It's good stuff. If they weren't good shirts, I wouldn't have hit up Troy, okay? Like, this is not, I would not have happened, okay? Again, Fantasy Blitz, 3 Z's, robust1unarmed.com. That's your promo code, Fantasy Blitz, 3 Z's, 24% off your entire order. You're going to love them. I promise you, you will. And tell them Eli sent you, or Elijah, whatever you want to call me. That's it for the show. Y'all are the best. Really do appreciate it. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. It's how we get this channel growing, how we get more sponsors, how we make this. I mean, it's already a sweet studio that Hit Network allows me to film at. We can make it even better. And once I start getting that sponsorship money, we can make this my full-time job. And then we can have streams like every day. And that would be amazing. Like the Fantasy Footballers, we're coming for y'all as the #1 YouTube channel for fantasy football. But it's time for me to go. I will be uploading a YouTube short tonight just for some memes. Got to get back on the meme game. I'm definitely putting some formulas together for this channel to grow, get better data. That starts next stream, or I guess next Tuesday, but it starts tonight with the data. Unbelievable. Again, y'all rock. God bless. Be kind. Peace.